All right, I think we're live. I'm hoping we're live. I'm talking. Welcome to Decker Truck Line. We are here talking on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't already subscribe. And if you haven't followed us on our Facebook channel, please do so. The reason being is every Monday at 4 p.m. we do our announcements, whether it's job availability, whether it is announcements, exciting news, which we've got going on for you today, or it's, talking about whatever the month is, whatever our discussion is for the day. And today is Distractive Driving Awareness Month. Well, that's what we're talking about, but it is Distractive Driving Awareness Month. So we'll discuss a little bit about that and some of the 5 myths about distractive driving. So that's what we're talking about. If you guys have any questions, obviously leave it in the chat. Let's get to those as soon as possible, and we'll answer them along the way. And then, of course, we'll talk about some of these announcements that we've got coming up here. So before we get too far, I first want to do some announcements or some congratulations. If you haven't already checked out our Facebook page, you'll see a notice like this. It's going to be in color and it's going to look a lot prettier than this. But this is our post that we've got going on right now for our Driver of the Month for March. So if you missed that, go check it out online and please congratulate those who have won the Driver of the Month. Now, Driver of the Month sets you up for additional prizes, just more than just the title itself. You get to also you'll get there we go. Try again. I'm mudflap. You also get a $100 Walmart gift card as a Driver of the Month winner. And you get a $50 gift card to our Decker store. I just realized that I have the volume up. Okay, so there we go. Maybe you can hear me a little bit better now. So you get a $100 Walmart gift card for Driver of the Year, or excuse me, Driver of the Month. And then you'll get a $50 gift card as well to the Decker store. As the nominee for the division, you'll get a $50 Walmart gift card and a gift from the Decker store. That stuff will get sent out to you. So, all right. There we have it. So that's the Driver of the Month. Now we've increased our Driver of the Month divisions to our trainers as well. So we don't just have our refrigerated over the road, our refrigerated Midwest, our owner operators, our flatbed over the road, and our flatbed Midwest divisions. We also have our trainers. So you guys have done a great job. We're recognizing it. And so you will also have the opportunity for that. The number of nominees for each division will be based off of the size of that division. And if you want more details on that, we have actually gone through additional details on the Driver of the Month program and the Driver of the Year. And you can check that out. We'll link that to you as well. But that video goes into detail on what all of the earnings are, what the benefits of Driver of the Month are, how Driver of the Month can help you to get Driver of the Year, and what Driver of the Year is all about, which, by the way, you'll get $3,000. This is just a, top of the surface type thing, because there's a lot more incentives than just what I'm hitting on. But you'll get a $3,000 bonus as Driver of the Year for the division. And the winner of Driver of the Year then has the opportunity to get the Grand Champion. And the Grand Champion, $15,000 for the year. So fantastic news, great opportunity. It's not the only way that you can make extra money here at Decker, but it is one awesome way to do it in a huge lump sum. So if you want more information, obviously check us out on our YouTube channel. We've got all that kind of information there for you. You can also get a hold of one of the recruiters at 888-668-0698. They'll give you the whole lowdown there and fill you in on all the details so that you know exactly what you're getting into and what we have to provide. So let's talk about those winners for March. So it's the end of April. All of our winners are calculated through the following month. And so our March winners are congratulated and awarded in April, and our April winners will be in May, and then so on and so forth. So our Western, let's catch up here. Anna has put a lot of detail in there for you. So if you want additional detail and you don't have a chance to check out some of those videos, you can read it right there in the chat section. Thank you, Anna, for doing that. But that'll give you a good idea of what it all entails. A little bit a deeper look into that. So our Western Refrigerated division, the nominee for March is Timothy Whitesell. So he has won a $50 Walmart gift card and a gift from the Decker store. And Keith Jolly is our winner for our Western Refrigerated division, and he will receive a $100 Walmart gift card and a $50 gift card to our Decker store. And if you haven't checked out our Decker store, oh, look at that. Miss Anna has most perfect timing, and you need to check that out right now and see all of the goodies. We're constantly adding new opportunity or new items in there, so of course, check them out. And now our Midwest Refrigerated. Let's talk about that. Now, this is a bigger division, so we're going to have a little bit more or a few more opportunities for winning this, meaning we're going to have one more nominee. So we have two nominees. We have Todd Overson and we have Brian Robin. So we've got two nominees for this one. And then Dean Sosek, he is our winner. Dean will get a $100 Walmart gift card and a $50 gift card to our Decker store. And our Midwest Flatbed, just inching up there into the nominee opportunity. But right now we've got the winner, Ronald Birkin, $100 Walmart gift card and a $50 gift card to the Decker store. And our Southern Flatbed, we've got a nominee, Kirby Miller, $50 gift card to Walmart and a gift from the Decker store. And John Hodges is our winner for our Southern Flatbed. Now our Southern Flatbed is coast to coast, and it runs a lot of Southeast and a lot of Midwest, but it is our coast to coast division based out of Bessemer, Alabama. So John Hodges gets a $100 Walmart gift card and a $50 credit to the Decker store. Our owner-operator lease purchase winner is Michael Brown. And our team is Todd and Cynthia Hopes. Now they all get a $100 Walmart gift card to the Decker or to Walmart and a $50 gift card to the Decker store. And our trainer, this is our third trainer for the year. So again, this is the new division that we added into the Driver of the Month program, is Irvin Kilberg. So Irvin Kilberg. And congratulations to all of you guys. Now you have a chance to win Driver of the Year with this. And from there, you have the opportunity for Grand Champion, which in March, we actually announced our Grand Champion winners. And they picked the money. They chose money. $15,000. You couldn't help it. All right. So that was our Driver of the Month. Like I said, if you want to kind of take a look at this, it is on our Facebook page, facebook.com/DTL Inc. Check it out. Please give it a like and congratulate all of those who won this month. All righty. Awesome. Now, I don't think I've missed any questions, but like I said, if you have any questions whatsoever, Mudflap, I do like that. I do like comments too. Yeah, excellent. So we're going to talk about the Distractive Driver Awareness Month. There we go. I always want to say Distractive Driving Month, but we're not encouraging distractive driving. We are trying to eliminate distractive driving. So let's say it right. Now, first off and foremost, we do want to remind you that we are using these social media avenues as ways to get information out to you. So yes, we've got our Facebook, we've got our YouTube and our Instagram. And I mean, we are trying to get this out to you as much as possible so that no matter where you're at, you have that information easily accessible to you, easily available. But I recognize that sometimes the social media itself can be very distracting. And this is my reminder to you, please be smart and do not be watching your YouTube or going through your Facebook or anything like that while you're driving. It probably should go without saying, but I've got to say it just in case. Please, no social media while you're going down the road, okay? Please play it safe. And we do want to continue to provide all this information to you and keep it coming so that you are up to date with all the information, whether it's the ELD mandate that's coming up or new regulations, new inspection information, or new opportunities here at Decker. But if you are not properly obtaining the information safely, it's not going to do you any good. You got to be safe. All right. So that being said, avoid any of the electronic handheld devices while you're going down the road. Be smart, continue to be compliant with all of those regulations along with everything else. And then we'll be safe. Eliminate distractions. That's what we're talking about. And speaking of electronic devices, we have 5 myths that we are going to bust right now. Bust, right? There we go. First one is you can multitask. Baloney. That is a baloney, by the way. People really can't multitask. Your brain cannot really do 2 things at once. You're doing it halfway, if even that. I think actually the percentage is quite small in comparison if you're doing 2 things at once. And that's including listening to the radio and if you're in office, listening to the radio and typing something up, or going down the road and having a conversation. Your brain cannot do 2 things at the same time. Watching TV and having a conversation on the phone. You can't do that. That poor person on the phone is missing out because you're playing or you're having more attention to the TV than you are to the phone conversation, most likely. So the same is true when you're driving and you're talking on the phone. Your brain is going to switch back and forth between those 2 tasks, and your reaction time is going to be a lot slower. If you're talking to somebody right next to you, it's still a distraction, but at least the person next to you can have their eyes on the road. So I actually answered 2 myths at once. So the reality is whether you're talking to a passenger, which is myth number 2, or you're on the phone, you cannot do 2 things at once. You're multitasking. You're really going to slow down your reaction time no matter what it is. Now, the second myth was talking on the cell phone versus a passenger. It's fine having the passenger versus the cell phone. Well, in reality, it's still multitasking. So again, you're going to have slower reaction time. But and it is not just like talking to the person next to you, because the person next to you is going to be able to see what's in front of you as well. And they can be, like the backseat driver. And having a backseat driver isn't always bad. You've got people who are alert, who are keeping their eyes open for you. If there's a deer that is coming, somebody is putting on their brakes hard or swerved in front of you, they can help you recognize some of those. So yes, having that passenger next to you is going to be a benefit in comparison to having that person on the phone and having that conversation. So if you need somebody to ride with, hey, here at Decker, we do offer passenger policies. So ages 10 to 69, it's $25 a month for the insurance for it. And you do have that opportunity. So take advantage of that. So myth number 1, multitasking doesn't work. Myth number 2, talking on the cell phone, it's the same as the passenger. Nope, really isn't. That passenger can help you out while you're on the road. They can help with your action time. What did I miss here? We got our side conversation here talking about weather. Mudfop, are you in Florida again? Because or Tennessee. It's not fair when it's 80 degrees and it is almost 60 degrees where I'm at. And it's very, very windy. So myth number 3. Myth number 3 is speaking on a hands-free device while you're driving. Drivers talk all the time while driving. We all talk while driving. Talking on your cell phone, you can miss up to 50% of what's going on around you, what's in your driving environment. And like I mentioned earlier with the passenger, they can recognize when someone's cutting you off, or if someone slammed on their brakes, or if there's an accident way up front. When you are talking on the phone, your attention is split between them. So you really aren't giving anything full attention. And so, yes, absolutely. If a pedestrian walks in front of you, odds are you're not going to react as fast as if you had your full attention on the driving itself. So, and I'm including pedestrians and red lights. If you're reacting to anything, 50% of your reaction time, or 50% of your environment, it's going to slow down your reaction time that much. So be careful, choose wisely. That's myth number 3 is cell phone hands-free, I guess, not just cell phone, but hands-free devices while driving will still slow your reaction time. Okay. Myth number 4, I only use my cell phone when I'm at the stoplight and I am so guilty of this, by the way. Do you know that you can be distracted for an additional 27 seconds beyond like after you sent the voice text? So say I sent a voice text on my phone and then I'm putting my phone down. I'm still distracted for 27 seconds. Reason being is you're probably still thinking about processing what it is that you text, how they're going to respond. Or, I mean, come on, the autocorrect, that could be another one. Those things, it's 27 seconds is how much time. And that's a study from AAA that has actually brought that up. But 27 seconds, that's how long it can delay your attention. So, yes, nevertheless, 36% of the same people that have admitted that driving while texting is the worst thing you could do, pretty much, not the worst, but is completely distracting. Do not do it. 36% of them have actually text while driving within the last 30 days. So yeah, they recognize that it is bad news, that it's not a good idea, but yet they still do it. Myth number 5. Did I miss any of those? There you go. Okay, myth number 5. Voice text is safe. You know, really, voice texting is a handy option to use. And if you need to get a message to someone and you're going to do it, you've got your headset on and you're texting them, just responding through a voice text. That's way better than dropping your eyes and actually texting. However, that being said, you're still dropping your eyes because of autocorrect. You're still taking some time. Oh, it wrote school, and I meant to say I'm going to the pool or whatever. I don't know. I really needed an example beforehand, and I didn't have one. But my point is that autocorrect is constantly putting the wrong information in there, so you're having to correct it. That is part of that reason why you're having that 20-second lag time after the stoplight turns green, and you're still thinking about what you just text over, even though what you text was through a voice text. The autocorrect screwed up, or you're trying to fix it. You're thinking about what they're responding to or how they're responding. Distractions are everywhere. I don't care where you're at, what you're doing, whether you're driving or you're just watching TV. There are distractions constantly. And in today's day and age, you really can't hold somebody's attention. So if you are aware of the possibility of the distractions, and if you can think through and plan on how you're going to counteract those distractions, prevent them, you're going to be better off. Because we're all going to be distracted to some point. We're never going to have 100% of our attention on driving. It's very hard. Whether you're listening to the radio, or you're listening to a book on tape, or you're having a conversation with the person next to you, or you're checking out what you're driving by, your attention is split. But if the more aware you are of those distractions and how you can try and prevent distractions, the better you are. So, Distracted Driving Awareness Month. Being aware, that is in case. Do you know that people, those who are driving impaired are about the same as those who are talking on the cell phone or those who are texting on the cell phone. It is just as bad to text on the cell phone as it is impaired, and possibly even worse. Cell phone users are over 5 times more likely to get in an accident than an undistracted driver. Like I said, undistracted, there's going to be a little wiggle room in that definition, since there's always some type of distraction. But when you're tuning the radio, you manually are doing that. So there's a distraction right there. And you're probably looking down to see what the numbers are. That's why the search is so good for that radio option. If you're on the cell phone, if you're trying to call somebody and you're using your Bluetooth device, you're using your cognitive, and that there alone is going to be a distraction, because you're thinking, this is who I want to talk to. What do I want to say to them as you're going down the road? So your mind, you're not fully engaged in the driving itself. So traffic safety has, well, they've basically classified manual, visual, and cognitive as 3 different types of distractions. And obviously the cognitive is going to be a combination where you're thinking things through, and manually you're actually manhandling something, you actually have something in hand, or you're reaching out, you're doing something. And then the visual is where your eyes are. Well, with the phone, you're doing all 3. So texting while driving, don't do it. Can I talk about texting and not driving anymore? I'm bad about that. Lots of distractions. Be aware of them. Avoid them, please. Anna, I just saw that you said hi to Amy. Is Amy on here? Well, hello. Good morning. Where are you at? I didn't even see you. I missed her. There she is. I missed it in the comments. Good morning, Amy. Amy, you will be excited to hear we have, where's my drum roll? I don't know. I didn't see you on our Facebook Live yesterday, but we have an announcement today on a scavenger hunt that is coming up in May. Oh, that rhymed. Announcement today in May. Woo! Amy, you've got to appreciate that. You have a little one. Okay. So let's talk about some more fun stuff. We've got a scavenger hunt scheduled for May 1st through May 31st. And that's when everything's going to go down. I'll give you more detail the closer we get to it, but I don't want to tell you all the rules and what all of the little scavenger items are, because then you might cheat and get started a little bit early. But if you start to do it, or if you participate, you have the opportunity to make a little money. Money, money, money. Yes, see, I knew you'd be excited about that. Oh, you had a baseball game this early in the morning? Oh, your munchkin's probably on spring break, huh? We are glad to have you, absolutely. So yes, scavenger hunt starts May 1st through May 31st. We will do the announcements in June. And again, I'll give you more details later on. But if you want to make a little money and have a lot of fun with it, then do it. You can submit all of your entries to marketing@deckermail.com. So marketing@deckermail.com, but not until May 1st, because you're not going to know what to enter until then. So super excited. Oh, yes. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yesterday afternoon. So did he do well, Amy? So Steve has his little one's T-ball yesterday. Very cool. So that is something that's coming up. Exciting news. We have more exciting news. Do you want to know? Okay, if you want to know our exciting news, I want everybody to say, I want to know in the comments. And if you aren't already subscribed to our Facebook, or I guess subscribed to our YouTube channel and following us on Facebook, you need to do that, because this is where we put all of our announcements and tell you all the good stuff, like the scavenger hunt that's coming up. You're going to get details on Facebook before anywhere else. So Facebook and YouTube, those are the first things. That's right. Here we go. Yes. Okay. So new news is we are committed here at Decker to be driven to be the best. We really are. We are trying to hear you out, know what it is that you're looking for, and trying to be the best for our drivers as possible. And we recognize how hard you guys are working for us, and we know that there's always new regulations and mandatory this and mandatory that, and having driver satisfaction is a major part of the commitment to becoming the best here at Decker. So we want you to be comfortable. Want you to have like a home away from home. We have partnered with Epic View to provide you over 100 channels of DirecTV programming at absolutely no cost to you. Zero cost. So excited. I don't know if I'm more excited than you guys are or not, but this is what you get. You get over 100 channels, and it's going to include anything from, you've got HBO and Cinemax, that the same thing? HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and the Sunday NFL package, which I know is a huge deal to most of you guys out there. So whether you're watching a race, NASCAR race or whatever, whether you're watching a game or your favorite TV show, you can watch it right there in the comfort of your own truck and just relax and enjoy your time. I mean, that is downtime well spent. Downtime, by the way, because you don't have to worry about missing your game or scheduling your whatever, your load or whatever it is that you're doing around the game, because Epic View in Motion is going to be installed in the truck. And Epic View in Motion allows you to record a program. Again, you can record a game, a race, or a TV show, whatever. You can record it and you can watch it later that night. You can watch it in the morning or whenever you have downtime or you're off duty. So there you have it. Epic View in Motion, zero cost to you for this Epic View. It's over 100 channels and it is starting to be installed in our trucks now. And we're super excited. It's going to take a little bit of time, so you need to be patient with us as we are training installers. So we're training our technicians for the installation, as well as getting all of the equipment to our outlying terminals. So it is going to take a little bit of time, but it's happening. And once we get all the equipment where it needs to be, and we have those technicians trained the way that they need to be for it, then we'll start creating that schedule for the installations and getting it into our current trucks in the fleet. So yes, indeed, I am excited. You should be excited. This is an awesome opportunity to provide you guys with even more amenities for your truck, making it that much more comfortable. So yes, indeed, I want to see some comments on here. Hi, Joseph. Good to see you. Oh, I missed, there you go. I'll show you that one. I was trying to stay, dogs was so cute and funny. Yeah. Oh, that was yesterday. Yes, we are partnering with Epic View. All right, Amy, you take care. There we go. So yes, it could take up to 9 months to get them into all of our trucks, but we are working as much as possible, and we are getting them into our company trucks. That's what we're doing right now. So all of our company trucks, there's even more news, by the way. That is not it. This is exciting. I know, Joseph, that is awesome. Curling championships? That's crazy. I don't know many people that watch curling. Not anymore, but where I grew up, we had this huge curling arena. Well, when I say huge, I grew up in a very small town, which was the best as far as I'm concerned. But it was a small town and it had this big curling arena. And until we had moved there, and I was in second grade, but until I had moved there, I had never even I didn't even know what curling was. But anyways, random. I am surprised that you're watching curling, and I think that's awesome. And you'll have access to over 100 channels, so you'll be able to see some of that. Very cool. But what else? We also have, so we've got Epic View that are going into the trucks, and TVs, televisions. Those are going to be installed in all of the trucks as well to go with the Epic View. So awesome possum on that one. We have APUs in all of our trucks. We've got, we have a lot more. We have refrigerators in all of the trucks. We are installing microwaves in the trucks. Some of our trucks already have the microwaves. So again, super duper exciting for that. You're going to have all of these amenities and the comfort of home, and you'll be able to use them obviously on your downtime. We're going to continue to just create a more comfortable environment for you while you're out there on the road. So that's not it. I'm not done. What am I missing? We've got, with the trucks that are coming in, all of our new trucks are going to be double bunk. So yes, indeed, we are hearing your comments. We are hearing your recommendations. And with summertime coming, and some of these new trucks already coming in and already in, they are double bunks. So if you have a rider that you want to have come with you, the rider policy is 10 years, 10 to 69 years of age. It's $25 a month for your rider. And yeah, that covers, that's basically it. And it's usually after 90 days, but we can we can take a look at everything if you're not already with Decker. So if you are interested in coming aboard with Decker and aren't already with us, then you can apply at drivedecker.com, or you can get a hold of one of the recruiters to get more details on all of our equipment and what we have available in your area. And you can reach us at 888-668-0698. And there you go. Yes, indeed. Yeah, well, it's just company as of right now, so be a little bit patient if you're in one of our other divisions. So we'll get you there. But they are going to be double bunks. All these new trucks that we've got, by the way, that we've got 579 Pete's, we have 730 Volvos, and then we have the Freightliner Cascadia Evolutions. Now, those are the trucks that we are getting in this year. We have got a lot of Peterbilts that we've had a lot of Peterbilts in the past, but these Evolutions are going to be new to us compared to what we've had with the Pete's and Volvos. But all of these trucks that we've checked out have a ton of storage space. And I know that that was one of the major comments from a lot of our professional drivers, is the lack of storage in the trucks. Again, we're hearing you, and here we're providing. So we've added that second bunk for a couple reasons. A lot of the guys tend to like that second bunk, that double bunk for storage. But if you're checking out some of our newer trucks, they not only do they have the double bunk, but the storage is, it's awesome. There's a ton of room in there. Again, you've got the refrigerators, you've got the units, the inverters, so you've got plugins up on the top in some of them. Down below on others, and they are very nice trucks if you haven't checked them out. And we'll get you some of the new videos of the 2019 as soon as I can find an open one, because they are filling fast. So Joseph, the $25 per month for riders, is that per individual person? Yes. So if your wife comes for 1 week, then my son goes to another, yes, it is per person, because the liability is basically connected to them. So let me give you a for instance, and you probably already know the answer to this, but I want to make sure that I'm crystal clear on it. So say your wife comes for in May, you're paying $25 for your wife. She rides the 1st through the 10th. And then your son rides the 11th through, I don't know, the 18th. So then you're going to need another $25 for him. And then maybe your wife comes back on and rides from the 19th of May to June 4th. Then you're going to need an additional $25 for her, not because she came back on in May, but because she was in June. So it's every single month. So if she just came on through May 31st, then you're not going to need another one. But because she ran into June, then you would. So there you go. Yeah, see? Long answers. Lengthy answers. Sometimes too much. Awesome. All right. So that's what we've got going on here at Decker. So if you haven't already checked out some of our equipment, please do so. And if you're interested in some of the different opportunities, I do want to go over the team pay, because that sometimes is a question I often overlook to answer on our live events, our Q&A. So let's talk about that right now, mostly because I see Joseph's on here, and I want to make sure that if Janae is on here too, that she's got all the details. So for our team pay, we have 50 cents is the base, 50 cents per mile. You're going to get that to the truck. So it's actually going to be split. You've got driver A and driver B, 25 cents per individual, 5 cents per individual of that 25 is going to be per diem. So you're not taxed on 5 cents a mile or 10 cents a mile total to the truck. So this is per person, this is truck. So that way I can try and decipher it for you. Okay, now that being said, the more miles you guys run, the more pay you get per mile, which is fantastic because our teams do well. That being said, if for your pay, you're going to get paid that 50 cents a mile every single week. We pay every Friday, direct deposit. You get your paperwork in Saturday night by 10 o'clock, then you're going to get paid on Friday for it. Now, the paperwork can be put in by TransFlow. We've got the TransFlow app. We also have the onboard scanners. So you can get them in by either way. TransFlow app works fantastic. So if you have room on your phone to put that out, awesome, do it. Okay, so get it in by Saturday, get paid on Friday for it. Now that's just on the miles that you get every single week. Now, once the month is complete, the following month, during the following month, we'll calculate all the miles that you ran the month prior to, and all the miles that you were paid for during that month. So all the miles you were paid for the month of March will be paid the third week of April, basically the third pay period of April. And that is the bonus on those miles. So it's not the base pay on the miles, because the base pay you're getting paid every single week, but the bonus. So you're going to get 2 cents more per mile to the truck, so a penny a piece for miles 12 to 14,000 miles a month. If you're running 14 to 16,000 miles a month, you're going to get an extra 4 cents a mile to the truck. So 2 cents, 2 a piece. If you're running between 16 and 18,000 miles a month for the truck, then it's going to be an extra 3 cents per driver to the truck, 6 months, or 6 cents total. And if you run anything over 18,000 miles a month for the miles, you're going to get 4 cents per driver more per month, or for the month, on a bonus, or 8 cents if you're calculating it for the truck. So that's all. That additional pay is going to be paid on the third pay period following the month that you ran it. So hopefully that makes sense. Awesome. Anna has actually provided you with a link with all of those details there for you. But the average, it depends on the individual, because we have teams that run super solo miles, which are going to be more around the 12 to 14,000 mile a month range, or right around 12. And then we've got some teams that run really hard, and they're running 24,000 a month. And it just depends on how you manage your time and how you're, how many miles you're able to get. But that's how our teams work. Now, it is common for our teams to stay out a little bit longer than some of our solo drivers. We do need you to stay out at least 2 weeks at a time. We do have some teams that are on dedicated runs, and we may or may not have an opportunity for dedicated runs depending on when you're looking to get started. So that's something that once you get started, we'll be able to possibly work you into, or keep you busy with some of our coast to coast or over the road runs to keep you busy and keep those miles coming. But either way, it is usually a minimum of 2 weeks out as a team position. I do think that 3 to 4 weeks is more of a solid number. Perfect. So I do think 3 to 4 weeks is more of a solid time out for our teams, but every team is a little bit different. Talking with your driver manager and letting them know what you're expecting and what you're needing is gonna, keeping those communication lines open, those lines of communication, I guess, are going to create better miles and better opportunities for you. But knowing that you have to stay out at least 2 weeks at a time ahead of time makes sure that we'd be a good fit for you. All right. Okay, cool. So hopefully that answers your question. Other questions we might have. Yes, we do take on students, and we do train. If you graduated from a PTDI certified school, so a school that's at least 160 hours, we will train you. The training is about 3 to 5 weeks, and we pay you $500 a week while you're training. That is after the orientation, which we pay you $800 for. And if you're talking flatbed, you're also going to need to do the securement training as well, tarping and securement training. So we'll pay you for that. And that 3 to 5 weeks with a trainer is going to follow those 2 things. We also do a reimbursement. So while you're here at Decker, you've been here at least 90 days, we'll start paying you $200 a month for your schooling. If you came directly from your school to us, we'll pay you $200 a month, and until that's paid off, up to $6,000. So $6,000 is our max on the cost of the school for that. And what else am I missing? PTDI certified school. So like I said, 160 hours. We work with less than, we can work with as little as 1 month of over the road experience if you didn't go to a school or if you didn't attend a school. So know that. But again, you'll have to go with a trainer. So if you were with a trainer and you're come on with us and you have that minimum amount, then odds are you're going to need to go with the trainer again with Decker. So, but just let us know. Go ahead and call a recruiter. They'll give you more details based off of your exact circumstances so that you know exactly what you'd be getting into. So it's 888-668-0698. Other opportunities. We do have a local position out of Bessemer, Alabama. If you are already, or if you're experienced in flatbed, more specifically, if you've done coils before and you live in the Bessemer, Birmingham area and you're interested in a local position, we do have one out of our Bessemer, Alabama terminal. So please call us at 888-668-0698. Let's see about getting you that opportunity. All right. Any other questions on available positions? We do have some guaranteed pay opportunities out of the Midwest, whether you're looking for refrigerated or flatbed. If you're looking for refrigerated and you live along, you live and have home time along I-90 from Sioux Falls, South Dakota to Chicago, then we'll hire out of there for that. We do not hire out of Madison, but other than that, we can get you home not only weekly, but with a guaranteed pay along I-90. We also have the opportunity along I-80 from Omaha to Chicago for that Midwest refrigerated guaranteed pay and weekly home time. For our flatbed, there you go. For our flatbed opportunity, that's guaranteed pay. We hire from Mason City, Iowa to Fort Dodge to Chicago till Milwaukee, back to Mason City. So if you live along that route, we have a guaranteed pay of $13.50 a week for our flatbed, $12.50 for the refrigerated, $13.50 for the flatbed. I do need to say though, for our refrigerated, we are seeing that a lot of those professional drivers here at Decker are exceeding that $12.50. They're actually making beyond. So, and you can. So the $12.50 or the $13.50, depending on the division, is your safe zone, your base. And you can make more than that. And the cents per mile is going to be based off of your experience level. And then, of course, whatever number of miles that you ran for that week. If, however, you fail to get your paperwork in, which you shouldn't have to worry about that because you've got the TransFlow app as well as the onboard scanners to get your paperwork in. But you need to get your paperwork in. You need to be available for dispatch. You need to have 100% on-time delivery, no service failures. And as long as you meet those requirements, then you'll have that at least that $12.50 for the refrigerated or $13.50 for the flatbed. But like I said, a lot of our refrigerated guys especially are exceeding that amount every week. So you have that opportunity. And with our over-the-road division, we have, and besides just the pay per mile, we've got our monthly bonuses, which can add an extra 4 cents per mile to your paycheck. And that's calculated every month. So an extra 4 cents a mile based off of our scorecard. So if you want details on the scorecard, we do have videos in our YouTube channel about that as well. So it breaks down what our scorecard consists of and what you need in order to get the extra pay per mile. I didn't check to see what last month's were. We are increasing on the number of payouts that we've had for our scorecard, and we want to continue to increase. So let's get that over. It'd be fantastic if we were over 80% on that. So let's see those payouts. Okay. Very, very doable though. What else for questions? Am I missing any additional information that you might have questions on? We do have some flatbed short haul positions if you live in the Midwest. So if you live in Omaha, Fort Dodge, Iowa, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, if you live in any of those areas, we do hire for our short haul division for flatbed. That'll get you home. Well, it gets you home every weekend, but it also a week. So about every other day. And that opportunity, that flatbed position, you'll get a penny raise after 90 days and a penny raise every year on your anniversary as well until you max out. So yeah. Oh, perfect. Yes, there's additional details right there for you. And I was provided that link so that you can check it out. But I do have a couple of those positions available. For our Midwest refrigerated and our over-the-road refrigerated, depending on the division you're looking for and where you're based out of, a lot of times we can overlap, especially in the Midwest. You can run coast to coast if you prefer. The pay scale is a little bit different because you're running longer lengths of haul, and we do pay a little bit extra for our short hauls. So if you're in the Midwest division, you can make anywhere from 43 to 50 cents a mile to start with for the refrigerated, whereas our coast to coast division, it's 41 to 48 cents a mile. But again, we pay a little bit more for the shorter length of haul. You're looking at 1,100 for an average length of haul in our over-the-road refrigerated based out of Missoula, Montana, and you're looking at about 400 to 600 in our Midwest. So it is significantly different for the length of haul, but the home time is usually better in the Midwest. So it just depends on where you're looking to run and home time and everything, and we can see if we can find a good fit for you. So if you want more details on that, we do have the links provided for you, and you can check it out. But again, you can always get a hold of one of our recruiters at 888-668-0698 or apply online. You can go to drivedecker.com. There is information right there on our website, and you can check that out as well. What else? Oh, and I was talking about the pay per mile, but we do have the extra monthly bonus. We have a lot of incentives. So our monthly bonus, our driver of the month bonus, and our driver of the year, those are just some of our incentives. Those most definitely don't max out all of them. We also have a very large referral bonus that you can take advantage of as well. And it's $1,500 for the first 3 that you hire that are referred on by you, that are hired on. Then you'll get $1,500 per driver paid out within the first 90 days of their hire. So it pays out quick, and it is a high amount. If you are looking to make a little bit extra money, maybe you have a toy that you want to buy that is a little more expensive, car, who knows? So don't need a down payment. Then the referral bonus is a very good way to get that extra money, that extra cash, and to pay out fairly quickly. So feel free to give us a call. We can talk to you about some of the requirements and give you those details. What else for that? Oh, perfect. There's the referral bonus, referral information. But yes, so there are extra ways that you can make additional pay. And the more drivers you refer and that are hired on, the more pay you're actually going to get per driver, all paid out within 90 days. But if you hire, as it grows, the max out is $2,500 per driver, and that's going to pay out within 90 days. So $2,500 per driver that you refer, you're going to get all of that that you refer, that's hired on, of course. So that does definitely increase. I do know we paid about $159,000 last year for referrals, and since every month so far, and I know it's only April, but it is already April, but every month so far, we have increased the number of referrals from last year. So I expect massive payouts by the end of the year on this referral bonus. So I can't wait to see what you guys are doing. And if you haven't already checked it out, go to drivedecker.com, and if you in the upper right corner, it's above contact us. So if you click on that, or just go to drivedecker.com/driver-referral, then you can actually see where your rankings are. We've got like a little grid here for you that will show you where you're at on your referrals, how many referrals you have for the year, and then you know how much you're getting for each referral. But yeah, check it out, you guys. It's fun. It looks like a game. All our happy faces. Jessica has done a great job for us in putting that together, and we like it. So yes, if you want more information on that, check it out, or get a hold of the recruiters. I can't talk. The recruiters. 888-668-0698. If you have that TransFlow app on your phone, like we talked about, then I urge you to use that to get in the referral information, because you can get the referrals in through the TransFlow app, as well as use it for your paperwork and everything else. So there you have it. Am I missing anything else, Miss Anna? I think I've hit on most everything. I do want to remind you of the 5 myths of distracted driving that are often out there. Myth number 1 is I can multitask. I'm a really good multitasker. Myth number 2, talking on the cell phone is just like talking to a passenger. Myth number 3, speaking with a hands-free device while driving is safe. And number 4, I only use my phone when I'm at a stoplight or whatever. And number 5, voice to text. Voice to text is avoiding distraction. Those are the 5 myths that we talked about today that are supposedly not distracting. So reality, your brain cannot do 2 things at once. So myth number 1, I'm really good at multitasking. Baloney. I call BS. Myth number 2, talking on the cell phone is just like talking to a passenger. Nope, baloney. Fact is, having that backseat driver, having that passenger there telling you, oh, look out, oh, dear, whatever. That's helpful. We like those. Myth number 3, speaking hands-free is safe while driving. It's not safe. I mean, it's better than not having a hands-free device. It's better to have a Bluetooth than not have a Bluetooth, but you're still missing about 50% of the environment around you. Myth number 4, I only use my phone at the stoplights. That's a bad one for me. But yes, you're distracted 27 seconds after you use it. So you're still at a level of distraction. I'm stopping that one. No more of that. I didn't know that. I am no longer going to do that. That is my goal. Myth number 5, voice to text is totally safe. Voice to text is better than using just manually texting, yes. However, it's still a distraction because that autocorrect just whoops us sometimes. It's not right half the time. You're having to correct it, and then you're having to figure out what they're trying to figure out, and they want to decipher what the heck you're saying, and it's distraction. It creates distracting. That's for Distractive Driving Awareness Month. And if you guys have more, add them on there. But yes, please, please, please avoid distractions as much as possible. I know that they're out there. I know we are surrounded by them. I know that there are other drivers out on the road that are distracted probably more than you. And if you can learn to be a defensive driver and protect yourself, that's fantastic. There you go. Oh, Miss Anna's advice, and that I agree with. Each accident, each death is 100% preventable if it takes just 1 second of your attention is all it takes to change a life forever. Yeah, that is a sad note, but very true. All right, it is time for me to let you go, but next week I will be on facebook.com/DTL link. That's our Facebook page. Follow us. Make sure that we can update you on all of these new procedures that we've got, our new policies, our cool new amenities, and whatever else we have going on. Oh, don't forget, we have the scavenger hunt coming up. Do not miss next week's live Facebook or our live YouTube. Like I said, scavenger hunt, you're going to want details, so hop on for that. So on Monday at 4 p.m. Central and Tuesday 11 a.m. Central, you will find us here on YouTube and on Facebook. Have an awesome rest of your week, a great rest of your day as well. We will talk to you soon. And don't forget, if you want more information on any of the postings that we have available right now, you can get a hold of one of our recruiters at 888-668-0698 or hop online at drivedecker.com and check us out to apply. Apply now is in the upper right-hand corner of our website, and you can get a recruiter to call you very quickly if you just do the Quick app, but the Quick app is just that. We'll need more info to get you approved. All right, you guys, take care. Have an awesome rest of your week. Thank you so much wonderful Easter, and we'll talk.